Inference means hidden meaning. They do not ask you directly, but once you read it, you have to understand what is being asked. That is the inference-based questions. Don't overthink, don't go beyond the given passage, think outside the passage and get yourself confused. Don't do that. Read it carefully, understand it. Don't add your opinions in the precise writing. In the precise writing, you don't have any space to fill in your opinions. Hello students, I'm Anil, Assistant Professor of English, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In this session, we are going to look at Unit 2 for third semester BCA. In this session, we are going to look at what reading comprehension is, how to write short essay, how to write precise, and how to make posters. These things are there for language component part for the students of third semester, University of Mysuru. Now, introduction to reading comprehension. What is reading comprehension? Reading is the act of reading. Comprehension means understanding the contents of the passage given. So this is reading and comprehending. The meaning is understanding, interpreting the written text which you read, you will understand it. What does it aim at? It aims at testing vocabulary, understanding the grammatical aspects, inferences made in the passages given, and critical thinking of the reader. So it will test all these qualities. Therefore, reading comprehension is important. So where all do you find reading comprehensions? Particularly in the examination during the college days. And after that, when you read the newspapers, you have to read and understand, comprehend the message which is there in the newspaper. And during interviews and exams to compete in the life, when you want to get employed, when you want to do something, you have to understand the communication, written communication in particular. So this plays a part there. So reading comprehension is important. What are the steps involved in reading comprehension? In reading comprehension, the first thing is skim the passage first. The given passage, you will read the passage. First you have to skim. Skim means to take the first layer. So here when you read, you have to go slow, understand what is there. That is skimming. First thing is the skim. Second thing, highlight keywords. When you are reading it, you will have a pen in your hand and then you have to highlight the key points, important words, those things in the passage. But before you all do this, first, in order to answer the questions which will be asked, so you have to read the questions before deep reading. First thing is the skimming of the passage. That means you read it on the surface level. Then you highlight the keywords. Then before you read it again, for deeper understanding, you have to go through the questions first. So how does it help? So once you know the questions, you will have in mind what are the points to be answered. So therefore, when you dive into the deep reading, you have to read the questions first. So these are the steps involved in reading comprehension. So types of questions asked after the reading passage. So here are these types of questions. Some are direct questions. They involve facts, dates, and names. So once you read the question, you can easily identify them in the passage. Then inference. Inference means hidden meaning. They do not ask you directly, but once you read it, you have to understand what is being asked. That is the inference-based questions. Then vocabulary in context. Sometimes they will ask the different meaning of a word which is mentioned in the passage. So once you go through that, you can easily understand the question and answer them. Then opinion or critical thinking based questions. So once you read the passage, you do not get the direct answer from the passage. So you will find these type of questions in competitive examinations where the passage do not contain any word which is asked in the question. So therefore, these are the types of questions. But for you as students, you may be asked these three, particularly these three kinds of questions in the examination. So please be careful once you go through this. Now example passages given here, I'll read it out for you. Books have always been regarded as the best companions of human beings. Unlike friends, who may come and go, books remain faithful and never demand anything in return. They provide knowledge, entertainment, and guidance. A person who reads widely develops a broad outlook on life and becomes more confident in decision making. Reading also improves vocabulary, sharpens memory, and enhances imagination. In the modern world, however, the habit of reading has declined because of the easy availability of television, mobile phones, and the internet. Many young people prefer watching quick videos or playing online games instead of sitting with a book. While digital media has its own advantages, it can not replace the depth of learning that books offer. A book allows a person to enter the mind of the author, experience different cultures, and travel through time without leaving their chair. Moreover, books teach patience and concentration, two qualities that are often missing in today's fast-paced world. When a student reads regularly, he or she not only performs better academically, but also develops empathy and emotional intelligence. Therefore, it is important for parents and teachers to encourage the habit of reading. Even in the digital age, books remain treasures of wisdom, waiting to be opened and explored. Now, there are these questions. Why are books considered better companions than friends? So, if you remembered without looking at the passage, then you are in a better position. Then you are very good at reading comprehension. Once you skimmed, you got the answer for the first one. Mention the two benefits of reading books. So those benefits mentioned in the passage. We will look at the answers which is mentioned in the next slide. Why has the habit of reading declined in modern times? What qualities does reading teach that are missing in today's world? Suggest a suitable title for the passage. So once you read the passage, you have to give a suitable title for the passage. Once you get the entire summary, you can make out what title can suit the passage. So these are the questions. Now take your time, answer on your own. The answers are in the next slide. Check your answers if it matches. First answer is because books are faithful, always available on demand, nothing in return. Improves vocabulary or memory, broadens outlook and enhances imagination. Any two, you can write any two. Due to television, mobile phones and other internet. This is the answer for the third question. Patience and concentration. The title is The Value of Reading Books. Now, with this video and this part, you will understand the value of reading comprehension, I think. Now, tips. How can you increase the ability of reading comprehension? So here, don't overthink. Don't go beyond the given passage. Think outside the passage and get yourself confused. Don't do that. You should manage time. So you will have limited time. You have to go through that. Always answer in your own words. So don't pick the sentences from the passage, answer on your own. These are important when you read and understand this. So the entire process of reading comprehension is done. After reading comprehension, now you read, you answered the questions. Now let's go to writing short essay. So short essay, that means this will have the word limit between 200 and 300. The purpose of writing short essay is to give clarity, to structure and express the opinions. So the short essay is one which consists around 200 to 300 words in it. Now, how do you write an essay? You have been writing essay from your school days. You remember these three things, isn't it? Introduction, body and conclusion. The same thing is here, but how do you make it look attractive? So here, introduction, you have to open with a hook. That means you quote something, you directly talk about something which is related to the topic given, and you catch the attention of the evaluator. That is how you do. Open with a hook. Now, body of the essay. So body of the essay, if this is a sheet of paper, then how do you do? So introduction with a quote, with something, a catchy sentence, a phrase, then body of this essay will have 2 to 3 paragraphs. 2 to 3 paragraphs, it should look neat as well. Once somebody reads, they should get attracted to the way you have presented it to them. So that is what is important. First one is the introduction. Second one, the body of the essay. Then conclusion. What conclusion is? Conclusion is summarizing the entire thing you have discussed and finally including your opinion on it, whether it is good, bad, what is the next step. So that is how you write a short essay. A short essay is an essay which has the word limit of 200 to 300 words. So therefore, pay attention. Don't go beyond those word limit. So it will become a long essay, not a short essay. Now, what are the topics you would get in this academic year? The topics are very simple. These topics are the topics which you already know. For example, importance of discipline, my favorite festival, technology and youth. So these kind of topics which you are already familiar with is what is given to you to write a short essay on. So please remember, you know the topic, you have to arrange your thoughts in order and then present it on a paper. You are not going to speak, but you can give a beautiful structure and display your thoughts. Now, for an example, there is an essay here on the word discipline. Discipline is one of the most important virtues in human life. It refers to the practice of training oneself to follow rules, maintain order, and act with self-control. A disciplined person knows how to use time effectively, respect others, and remain focused on goals. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals fail to succeed, while disciplined people often achieve great heights through consistency and hard work. Discipline is essential in every stage of life. For students, it means attending classes regularly, completing homework on time, and preparing well for examinations. In the absence of discipline, students may waste valuable time and struggle to achieve their academic goals. In professional life too, discipline helps individuals maintain punctuality, meet deadlines, and perform tasks with sincerity. Nature itself follows discipline. The rising and setting of the sun, the changing of seasons, and the movement of planets all happen in an orderly manner. If nature did not follow this discipline, life on earth would be impossible. Similarly, a society without discipline would face chaos, lawlessness, and disorder. Self-discipline is the highest form of discipline. It means controlling one's desires, avoiding distractions, and making the right choices even when nobody is watching. Developing this quality brings peace of mind, success, and respect from others. In conclusion, discipline is the key to progress and harmony. It is like a guiding light that shapes character and helps individuals and societies grow in the right direction. So this is what is about discipline. Now, taking these points, you can reflect it in the examination as well if you get this topic. So this is how you structure your thoughts in an orderly manner. And then you conclude. In conclusion, write in conclusion. Don't say, I conclude saying no. You go directly and write in conclusion. This is what the conclusion is. So this is about short essay. Now, tips. In essay, when you write a short essay, you have limited number of words. So avoid repetition. So don't repeat the same idea twice, thrice, like that. You need not repeat them. Use simple language. You need not go to the Greek. When I say Greek, to the difficult vocabulary which even the evaluators cannot understand or which confuse your own self. So don't get into such kind of words. Use simple language and simple words. Stick to word limit. When you write a short essay, let it be short. Don't make it long and waste your time there during examination. So this is what is about short essay. So first we read, reading comprehension is done. Now we are expressing our thoughts. So what is this? Short essay, word limit of 200 to 300 words. Then body, before body, it is introduction, body and conclusion. So body is 1 to 3 paragraphs short, and you have to stick to the word limit, use simple language and express your opinion plainly. After knowing the two topics, first one is the reading comprehension, then short essay. Now, precise writing. What is precise writing? Precise writing is summarizing and reducing the length of the given passage to 1/3 of its length. How much? 1/3 of its length. Nearly 33%. It must be concise, clear, and logical. So what is the aim? When you concise, when you precise, when you reduce the size of the passage, it should have the important thoughts, important messages, or important points from the passage it is taken from, not anything else from outside. So you are condensing the given passage to 1/3 of its size. So steps, what are the steps involved in precise writing? So first thing is reading passage carefully. So when you have to read the passage carefully, it brings to mind reading comprehension. Reading comprehension. Identify main idea. Again, the same procedure when you read the passage given. You have to highlight the main idea. Remove examples and repetitions. If there are examples and repetitions, you need not mention them. That becomes unnecessary in precise writing or precise writing. Then rewrite in your own words. In your own words. That means not picking up the sentence from the original passage and sticking it. So you have to write in your own. You must have learned reported speech from your high school. So use that. Now apply here. So knowledge is not a static one. It's always dynamic. When I say dynamic, whatever you have learned so far, now is the time to apply. So now reading comprehension is done. You know how to write short essay. Now precising them. If you want to precise them, you should know this skill in a better way. So finally, steps. So rewrite in your own words. Do's and don'ts in precise writing. What happens when we write the precise? So keep your precise short, clear, and with a title. So when you precise the thing, you should know what the main idea is. Then you should make it short and you should write it in a clear way, not confusing the main idea. What should not be done? You should not add your opinions on it or twist the meaning which is already there. First thing, when do you twist the meaning? When you understand the meaning in a different way, if you do not comprehend it well. So therefore, read it carefully, understand it. Don't add your opinions in the precise writing. In the precise writing, you don't have any space to fill in your opinions. So therefore, be careful and don't do this in precise writing. So now let us consider this passage. The original passage, it consists of 250 words. It talks about hard work. Hard work is the foundation of success. Throughout history, great personalities have proved that consistent effort and determination bring achievements that talent alone cannot ensure. A person may be born with intelligence, creativity, or special abilities, but without the discipline of hard work, these qualities remain underutilized. On the other hand, even an ordinary person with average abilities can reach great heights through persistent effort. Hard work builds character. It teaches patience, resilience, and perseverance. When individuals face challenges, it is their willingness to work hard that helps them overcome obstacles. Students who dedicate themselves to studies regularly perform better than those who rely only on last-minute preparation. In professional life, hard-working employees gain the trust of their employers and steadily climb the ladder of success. Moreover, hard work brings a sense of satisfaction. When achievements are earned through sincere effort, the joy of success is far greater than that of an easy victory. It also inspires others and sets a positive example for society. Nations, too, develop and prosper only when their citizens work diligently in their respective fields. In conclusion, hard work is not merely a path to success, but also a way of life. It strengthens character, ensures growth, and guarantees long-lasting achievements. While luck and talent may play a role, it is hard work that ultimately determines the destiny of individuals and societies. Now that is 250 words. If you bring it into 1/3 of its length, you get nearly 80 to 90 words. In between 80 and 90 words. So now, how do you precise that? This is the precise of the previous passage. Hard work is more important than talent in achieving success. So this is the gist of the first 2 to 4 lines. It develops patience, perseverance, and resilience, enabling individuals to overcome challenges. Students and professionals who work consistently perform better and earn respect. So students and professionals are combined here, and one sentence is written about them. Achievements gained through effort brings true satisfaction and inspire others. Even nations progress when their people work sincerely. While luck and talent help, it is hard work that shapes character, guarantees success, and determines the identity of individuals and societies. See, the message is same from both the passages, but there you have many number of examples given. But when you precise, when you bring the contents to limited number of words, this is how it should be written. So concentrate on this. This also does not mean that you should pick the sentences from the previous passage and paste it whichever is necessary. No, you have to reframe them in your own words. So keep that in mind. This is an example. Go through it again and again and see how you can do it. Now, tips to write precise writing. Use simple sentences. Simple sentences will not confuse you. So reduce each sentence into its 1/3 length. Then you will get as a whole 1/3 of its length, passage length. So keep it to 1/3 length. Use simple sentence. Give a suitable title. The satisfaction of hard work, etc. Now with all these things, where are we heading towards? Now we are bringing the words down, the number of words to a fewer words. Here is an introduction to poster making. For you, there is this topic in the language component section, that is poster making. You must have seen posters. What is the intention of making a poster? You must learn, you must have heard, you must have known this. What? A picture can speak for 1,000 words. That means one picture is sufficient to express many messages, many information. Therefore, posters are important when you step out of your house, when you want to express your ideas, when you want to show to the people what you are trying to speak, what you want to speak. So therefore, a poster is a visual text. A poster is a visual or text display. So it is the combination of both visual plus text display. What is the purpose? The purpose is mainly creating awareness and persuade the audience. So that is what the purpose of the poster is. So how do you make a poster? When I say poster, a picture might have already popped in your mind. That is a piece of paper with different drawings, with different pictures in mind. If I say save water, a picture is there in your mind. If I say no to tobacco, a picture is in your mind. Save ourselves from corona, a picture must be in your mind already. So that is how you do. But in the examination, what are you going to do? I'll explain it later. Now listen. So elements of a good poster. What are the elements? What should be there in a good poster? A title or a slogan. So how do you write a title or a slogan? In short words? No. A poster is a bigger display. You have to write it like this. Anything that is here, a poster. Picture or illustration must be included in them. A picture or something else should be included in here. Message and contents should be written boldly. Then contact info if there is anything required for the readers or the audience to contact you. So that contact number can be written in short. So this is what a good poster is. Now design rules. What are the rules to be followed when you make a poster? Use bold fonts. The slim fonts does not look good. Use bold fonts. Less words, more visuals. A picture remains in the audience or those who look at the poster than the number of words or the words. A picture is more effective. I told you, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Bright colors for attraction. So use bright colors so that will catch the attention of the people. Then this is how, if you follow these rules, you can come out with a beautiful poster. Look at this example. Save water, save life. So when you write it, this poster is a very simple one. I have given a simple one because you have to write something like this during the examination. Therefore, a simple word. Save water, save life. Every drop counts. This is the important thing. So everything is in the bold. A picture, that means these hands, they reflect the need of water. It is essential for life. So a picture like this, you should write a small picture like this and explain. You need not explain, but you have to write all these important things here. If you have a catchy quote, then you write it here. So this is regarding save water, save life. Now here is one poster which says no, say no to drugs. So say no to drugs in red color, which implies danger, and banning drug, and these are what? Drugs. Say yes to healthy living. So this is a message. Say no to drugs, but yes to healthy living. This is a kind of simple poster. Keep your city clean. How do you keep your city clean? Cleanliness is godliness. Let's keep our city clean. A small poster with a small picture. So that will catch the attention of the audience. That will make them think about the topic discussed in the poster. So how do you make a proper poster? Make it catchy. Use a catchy quote to grab the attention of the readers. Use rhyme and alliteration. Use rhyming. Once they read what is on the poster, that should keep popping in their minds repeatedly. Keep a balanced spacing. So if this is the sheet of paper for the poster, you don't write everything here and leave this space empty. Don't do that. So use the given space in a balanced way. That is how you prepare a poster. Now recalling from the first one is the reading comprehension. That's the topic for you. Read a passage carefully, slowly, understand it. Then there are the questions. You answer them properly. Then comes a short essay. The word limit is in between 200 and 300. So give a proper introduction, a catchy sentence. Start with the introduction. Don't write introduction there, but the very first passage should give the introduction. Then go to the body of the short essay. Don't write body, just 2 to 3 paragraphs, which should be the body of the passage. And then the conclusion. Again, don't write conclusion there. Just go in conclusion, XYZ. So short essay is done. Now we skip to precise writing. What precise writing is? To reduce the length of the given passage to 1/3 of its length. How do you do it? You summarize it. You tell what's there in that passage. It's just like watching a movie for 3 hours and telling the story to a friend in 10 minutes. So that is what is precise writing. But you have a word limit here, 1/3 of the length of the original passage. So skip the examples, skip repetitions, pick up the important lines and write them in your own words. Then precise writing is done. Then poster making, why do you do it? To create an awareness in the audience. How do you do it? Use the bold fonts, a catchy slogan, alliteration, a rhyme, mix everything. Then put a beautiful picture which will grab the attention of the people because pictures speak 1,000 words. So therefore, these 4 topics are there for your syllabus and each topic carries 5 marks and you have very good scoring part in your question paper. That is the language component for 20 marks. You can easily score them. I wish you all the best. See you in the next class. Thank you.